Hey y'all, it's Sharita, and if you're interested in seeing how I flat iron my natural hair, then continue to keep watching. So I'm going to start off by using this hair polisher, and I use this to make sure that I protect my hair when I'm flat ironing. And also I'm going to be using this flat iron protector. It will assure that my hair is protected when I'm flat ironing and I don't get heat damage. And then I'll be using my flat irons. Y'all, I've had these flat irons now for about 20 years and they still work for me. So I'm going to be using this comb, and what I'm doing now is combing out my hair to ensure that I get out all the tangles, because I want to make sure that I don't have to do too many passes through, and making sure you get out all the knots and tangles will assure that that happens. So next I'm spraying my hair with this flat iron spray, and I'm going to make sure I work that in good. And again, this is going to help make sure or minimize heat damage. You also want to make sure that you rub it in, because this mist makes your hair a little damp, and you don't want your hair to be damp when you're using the flat iron. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of this serum and I'm going to rub it into my hair. And this is also a protectant that's sitting on my hair to protect my hair from the heat, to minimize heat damage. And I'll just make sure that I work that in, and then I'll prepare to flat iron my hair. And you want to make sure you get those ends, your nape, you want to get all of your strands to make sure that everything is protected. Now guys, the key to flat ironing your hair, making it last and get a good flat iron so that you won't have to make several passes, is to make sure that you take small sections. So you'll see as I'm flat ironing my hair, you'll see that I am using small sections. Now it is time consuming, but it will ensure that you get a good flat iron. And again, I'm taking that comb and combing out my hair, and I'm doing my first pass. And this is just a tester, but when I flat iron my hair, as you can see, I'll kind of grip or grab the roots really good, and then I'll pass the flat iron through. And you can see I'm going to only need to pass this flat iron through my hair twice. Now sometimes I'll do it 3 times, and that's just because a section may be thicker, because some parts of my hair are thicker than others. But I really could have just went with 1 pass, but I just decided to do 2. So I'm going to clip that hair away, and as you can see, I'm going to get the comb again. You want to do this as much as possible to make sure you don't have tangles, and then you see I section that off again. So the key to a long-lasting flat iron, and to make sure that you don't pass the flat iron through your hair several times to avoid heat damage, is to make sure that you're working in small sections, and you just want to go from the root all the way to the end of your hair. And I guarantee you all that this works. So again, you want to make sure you get as close as possible to your root as you can, and then make sure that you pass the flat iron all the way through. And you don't want to go too fast, because you want to make sure that you're flattening out each strand of hair, and you don't want to grip too hard. You want to just get a normal grip, and I assure you, you will not have to pass the flat iron through your hair too many times. And doing that will help you to be secure, to know that you're not putting too much heat on your hair, and you're not going to have heat damage, and your curls will revert when you get ready to shampoo your hair again. And again, as you can see, I'm going down the length of my hair. And guys, my flat irons are not too hot. Although you see the steam coming from the flat iron, that is due to the serum. When I put the flat irons on my hair, it's just activating that serum, and it's just steaming, but I am not applying too much heat to my hair. This flat iron does not have a temperature. Well, you can adjust the temperature. However, the temperature on these flat irons don't get any hotter than, I think, 375 or 400. And I've been using these flat irons now for about 20 years and they still work. But I do want to invest in a more updated flat iron. Not so much updated, but I want to get some bigger plates. So if you can leave in the comments your suggestions of a good flat iron, I would really appreciate it. I'm also going to leave in the comment section, and I'll leave the card above how I blow dry my hair if you've missed that video, so that you can go back and watch a review how I blow dry my hair to prepare for flat ironing. But enough of that talk. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will speed up the process. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Also guys, I forgot to mention that I do use this electric pressing comb to get my edges in those areas that I couldn't get with the flat iron that were really close to my ear. So I want to make sure, this is also the key to making sure you get a sleek flat iron. You want to make sure that you get your edges really straight as well. So I make sure that I flat iron the front edges around my ear and the nape.